Sometimes, even when you're sitting right next to someone you care about deeply, you feel completely alone. That emotional distance is the first red flag of codependency. Try to be honest. Are you both truly comfortable in this relationship? You anxiously send another text, your heart racing as you wait for a reply. This anxiousness means it's time to ask, why does your emotional stability depend entirely on someone else's responses? You sit in the dark, staring at your phone, terrified of silence and loneliness. If fear of abandonment controls your feelings, ask what's lacking in your relationship that keeps you from feeling safe and secure. Your mood follows your partner's ups and downs, and you keep adjusting yourself to please them. Always pleasing others steals parts of who you are. What would happen if you let yourself just be authentic? You cancel plans with friends just to always be there for your partner. If you live for others nonstop, where's your space and joy? It's important to make sure you get time just for yourself. You look at your to-do list and see everything is about your partner, nothing about yourself. If your day is always built around someone else's wishes, how can you tell what you truly want? You stand before the mirror repeating, "It's all for them." But when was the last time it was about you? True love means balance. Don't lose yourself in endless caring for others. You've been conditioned since childhood to earn approval. Are you now also seeking it in love? Remember to value yourself, even when nobody's clapping for you from the sidelines. How many times have you read over an old "I'm sorry," holding on to guilt? Healthy relationships don't require you to feel chronically guilty just to be accepted. You give up your dreams for the peace of someone else. Solid relationships aren't based only on sacrifices. Don't give up your own happiness for the illusion of stability. You see only your partner's shadow in the mirror and don't recognize yourself anymore. Get your identity back. No one deserves for you to completely disappear for their sake. Each night you secretly check your phone, afraid of cold silence or angry messages. In healthy connections, fear of punishment doesn't run your life or hijack your peace. Notice how you measure every word against your partner's reactions. Being in a real relationship should never feel like walking on eggshells to keep validation. Outwardly, everything seems fine, yet inside you feel anxious and empty. Only being honest with yourself can unlock actual happiness, not just performing for others. You agree with your partner for the sake of peace, even when you believe otherwise. Is it easy to remember who you used to be before this cycle of compromises? After every argument, you're the first to apologize, even when not sure you're wrong. Rescuing relationships at all costs makes it easy to forget. Are you actually happy with this arrangement? You find yourself asking why you're never loved as much as you love others. Your self-worth isn't measured by how much pain you can absorb hoping for connection. You send lengthy voice notes apologizing even when it's not your fault. Over time, anxiety grows, and your sense of importance fades. Don't let apologies become your entire identity. You cling to gifts and photos for comfort, hoping they'll save you when things get rough. But only inner support will give you true stability through good and bad times. You scroll through social media looking for signs of love, comparing yourself to others. The more you look for outside approval, the harder it is to feel truly fulfilled. You try so hard to look flawless for your partner, but alone, you're drained. Allow yourself to be natural. Your worth isn't about someone else's approval. You're out with friends, but feeling guilty for enjoying yourself. Why does happiness outside the relationship seem like betrayal? Joy should be your foundation, not something to fear. Late at night, the familiar worry returns. Am I needed? Will they leave? If your life revolves around being needed, you lose touch with who you really are. Comparing me for them to me without them, you see emptiness. Depending completely on another person can make you forget that being yourself matters too. You reread old conversations looking for every small mistake. Learn to forgive your imperfection. Real, strong relationships embrace flaws as much as strengths. You always cover for your partner in front of friends, carrying their guilt as well as your own. But in the end, who loses the most from that? Every gift fills you with anxiety. How quickly can you repay? Love shouldn't be transactional. It's about sincerity, not keeping score or trading favors. Tears and apologies for the smallest errors, as if you fear losing love over nothing. Don't fear being imperfect with the person who truly chooses you. You cancel your interests or classes for someone else until there's little left of what you enjoy. What's left of your own life, outside the relationship? You hide your favorite activity thinking, what if they won't approve? True courage is allowing yourself to be real, even if it's inconvenient for others. You're always chasing approval in your partner's eyes, hanging on to rare praise. Start supporting yourself. Confidence is built from affirming your own worth. The apartment's filled with your partner's things and few of your own. Don't disappear among someone else's habits. Your presence matters too. You bend in arguments for fake peace, but inside you just feel lost, your real self slipping away amid frustration and resentment. The fear of being alone guides every decision, dictating your moves. Trusting yourself and building inner support changes everything. You look in the mirror and wonder, who am I, really? That's the most important question. Answering it's the first step toward genuine freedom. You wake from anxious dreams, terrified they'll leave. Instead of fear, try asking how you can start filling your inner emptiness yourself. No one seems to notice your efforts, but what matters most is recognizing your own value before waiting for anyone else's approval. You listen to the same voice message over and over, needing comfort. Tune in. Sometimes your inner voice holds more wisdom than outside feedback. Anxiety chases rare glimpses of joy, as if happiness is only accidental. Try building balance. Steadiness means more than emotional roller coasters. Your whole day is designed around your partner's routine, leaving little for you. Defend at least one bit of your day for your own dreams. You rewrite your messages anxiously, fearing you'll seem too clingy. Show your real self. Authenticity is always better than hiding. Every criticism sparks a flood of explanations, like you must justify every feeling. Don't fear conflict. Sometimes honesty is far more valuable. You search for online codependency advice, finally learning to say no and defend your boundaries. Even a small no changes your life. You give your privacy away entirely for the sake of peace, but real love never means losing your personal space altogether. Looking in the mirror, you bravely ask, would I be happy alone? Challenge yourself to be your own sanctuary, your own steady support. If you give in all the time to keep others calm, you stop existing as a unique person. Let your own wishes be heard. Tears ask, what do I actually want from life? Speak out a single desire. Sometimes, even a tiny wish is the start of real change. You treat yourself, but hide it away from everyone. Don't be ashamed of your joy, even if it's something just for you. At the crossroads, you're torn between pleasing others again or finally choosing yourself. Let yourself answer honestly, even if it feels strange at first. When the other person disappears, panic floods your body. Lean into your own strength. Learning to support yourself helps you breathe easier. You're reading about healthy boundaries and healthy love. Every step puts a little more freedom back into your hands, day by day. During meditation, you find your first moment of peace. Let these peaceful pauses become more regular. Practice makes deep change possible. A friend calls, encouraging you to prioritize self-care. Let support in from others. Community builds us up even when we're afraid to ask for it. You try something new or fun just for yourself, without your partner, and start to feel freedom growing. Small experiences can fill your life with energy. You walk past old familiar places without sinking into memories. This shift is a sign of healing and the beginning of a new perspective. You remove a shared photo from the shelf and smile for the first time. Granting yourself a fresh chapter is a strong step toward a new life. You write, "I deserve to be myself," on a piece of paper. Read that affirmation every day. Little actions like this lay the foundation for inner strength. Looking into the camera, you feel calm and unafraid for the first time, not worried about loneliness or judgment. This steady feeling is your true growth.